Well, good morning and welcome to more Ogre Battle 64. It has been, I don't know, probably a month since I last recorded this game. It's been a hot minute, so I had to remind myself what the heck we were doing. In between episodes, I did go ahead and get some people. Mostly I got some troops more like equivalent in their level. Like Shirley's a little bit over, and I got her dragons a little bit over, just so that they'd all be about the same spot. So everyone's pretty equivalent now. We've got a number of people who still need to go up another level, but that's fine. Once this troop has a fairy in it, I know it's kind of weird. As soon as they're just kind of there as a placeholder, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as this troop goes up another level, I will bring them back and put Enkaseth in there, because he's who I want to be in that group to begin with. I'll probably have him frontline. It's dangerous to have a leader as frontline, but I think it's probably fine in this case. He's got a lot of defense, he's got a lot of offense, and he's just stronger in the front line anyway. He will always do Clay Assault no matter what weapon you equip him with. In the back row, Clay Assault is a kind of unique magic, but it's nothing particularly special. I also don't know if it combos with any other magic, so it's not that useful. These guys got kind of messed up. Everyone else in this party is level 22, except for these two. I think they got messed up when we were doing the training to get one of the Pedras, if I remember correctly. So I swapped out the members who are level 22 with other people. And once these two have gone up to level 22, I will swap the correct people back in. Otherwise, I think everything is pretty well set. And we can just go ahead and go off to Fair Heights. There is one new character we can get here, but they're pretty free, so we're not going to have to do anything new for it, or anything particularly special for it. Alright, the Central Division is waiting for us. The Eastern Orthodox Church has fallen to the Central Division, to Lotus. That's going to be a problem. No, the followers of Birth would not fall that easily to Lotus. But since the Eastern Orthodox Church isn't resisting, the Central Division has just waltzed into the Eastern region. Well, I guess we're doing the same thing. Alright, so they are continuing to just not really take a side. That's fair, I guess. They're the church. They don't want to get involved in military affairs, I would assume. Anyway, even if they're, a church that has been decried as heretics by the empire that we are a part of, but anyway. Alright, so this is a pretty straightforward map, fair enough. Alright, we start from the bottom and we work our way up. Fair enough. Looks like there's not much reason to go onto the left side of the map. We'll probably use... we'll want to take it, but there's not going to be a whole lot that we need to do there. We'll just need someone to guard it against flying enemies, and otherwise probably just park someone who's already level 20 there. Alright, and apparently everyone here is going to be heavily armored, but we are also fully classed up, except for our one wizard who still can't become a warlock or archmage or whatever it is, which is unfortunate, but hopefully that will get fixed soon. So Hugo, why was I summoned to this meeting? Okay, so here is that extra character that we can get. You only can get them if Leah is alive and in your battalion. So if you don't have her in any troops, this doesn't happen. Or if you don't have her in... If you, disbanded her troop and then just didn't have her in the one, I don't think this works. Or if she's dead, this doesn't work. But as long as you have a troop with her in it and she's alive, we get a new friend. Why are you all excited? No, you're not a special assignment. We have a visitor. She should be here soon. Now the real question is where I want to put her. There you are, Leah. Meredia? Why are you here? Well, I can't believe you really joined the Revolutionary Army. Your father's worried about you. Why don't you come home? You came all the way here to tell me that? Well, of course not. I was asked to deliver a message to the Revolutionary Army. Okay. Are you Magnus? My name is Meredia. I think you get this scene no matter what, but if Leah's not, alive or in your army, then she's not here. I came from the north to deliver a message from Count Silvus, Lord of Argent. Although they are few in number, there are people in the central region who support the revolution. We cannot publicly act, but as... Oh wait, no. No, I think maybe this scene doesn't happen at all. I don't know. I've never had it not happen, because I've never had Leah be dead. I ought to have gone directly to Sir Frederick, but under these circumstances, this was the best we could do. So sorry. But would you mind telling Sir Frederick about our intentions? Alright, so yeah, even in the central region, there are, a lot of people who sympathize with our cause. Which is fair. Count Silvus. Wait a moment. Yeah, that's Leah's dad. He loves his daughter very much, but she ran away and joined the army. It wouldn't hurt to say hi to him once in a while. I'm not going back, you hear me? I'm not going home, period. Neither of us figured you'd listen. Then what? Well, please take good care of Leah. And I want to ask for one more favor. May I join you? I'm kind of worried about Leah. So we do have an option of saying no, but there's no reason to ever say no. Well, no, there is one specific reason to say no. There are some characters that if you get them, it locks you out of getting other characters. But that's pretty few and far between. Like, because we have gotten Zenobians and Ankaseth and, all those people who required very specific things to get, we are locked out of getting 2 characters. So you can either get those 2 characters, or you can get, the 7. When you count the Zenobians and Ankaseth and everyone else. Or maybe it's only 6, I don't know. It's a much better trade than getting the 2 that you would get if you did not. Anyway, let's take a look at Meredia. She's only level 17, so she's gonna need some training. We'll do that off screen, but she does start off as a siren, which is pretty cool. So my real question is, do I want to put her in a party that already has a siren? Or, I could put her in here. I could make her the leader of this party, for example. Aisha, how you fallen? Or I could put her in Leah's party, which would be kind of fun. Sirens obviously do not have the same defenses as Freya's, but they have a way higher magic attack. So it would allow my back row there to do a lot more damage. Well, actually not that much more damage. Although they are a lot more versatile. So it'd be a lot easier to, I can change out their books pretty easily. So I could switch her to a Book of Bane and cause their back row to do Infestation rather than just Thunder Flare. I could keep her with a Book of Ice and have her doing Atmosphere. I could have her do a lot of different things. I'll probably put her in the group with Leah. Although that does mean, well, no, I already have someone with Plane here. So normally if you had all Freyas in this group, then it would be a snow group, which means that they move easily through snow. There are only like 3 areas in the entire game that have snow, so it's not a terribly useful terrain to be able to move through easily, but it is one. Alternatively, you know, I could put her in, I could replace like Susie or Nancy or someone with her, but I think I'll probably just put her in the same group as Leah. But I'm gonna need to get her trained up first. So, to start with, I've got a number of troops who still need to get to level 20. Alright. So let's go ahead and start dispatching some people. I don't remember. It's been too long since I played this game. Who is very slightly light aligned? Lytle is very slightly light aligned. Okay, that works. So we'll go ahead and just move Lytle directly here. That'll work. We've got the shop. Magnus, what's in the shop? Just because I'm curious. Ooh. Okay. We've got a fire spear. That could be interesting. A fire spear and a fire two-handed axe. I think the two-handed axes are wielded by the Black Knights. Instead of using their scythe, they can use the two-handed axe. I think. I'm not certain. I know I need to save up some money, but these are kind of unique weapons. We'll go ahead and buy a couple. Tower shield, large shield. Okay, so yeah, other than those, nothing particularly special here. Fair enough. Okay, what do we need for over here? Not that it really matters right now. Right now, I just need to start sending people out. Dio, are you level 20? You are not level 20 yet. Okay. So you aren't going to take this stronghold. You're just going to come stand next to it. Leah is also not level 20 quite yet. No, Leah is level 20. Okay. Leah can stay where you are then. Nancy, I don't believe you're level 20. No, you are not. Okay, so you can come hang out over here with Dio. And then, let's see, Eckert. I know my 2 flying troops are not level 20. Yeah, neither one of them is. Alright, so you can come up here as well. Vemon, I think you might be 20. You are 20. Okay, so you can hang out. My plan with my level 20 troops is to have them just defend strongholds. As soon as Jessica's group gets to level 20, I'm going to have her return to base and put Ankaseth in there and make him the leader. But that'll take a minute. Alright, we'll move you there. And then, last but not least, Shirley is level 20, so you can just hold the stronghold. Now, Magnus is the only person who's above level 20 that I actually want to keep moving forward. Although, he might be able to get to the level 22 just by killing the boss. So I might just have him do that. Alright. Let's see, what's over here? You know what? Eckert could just go take that one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just have Eckert move up here. There is an item right there that I want to get. And otherwise, just come take this stronghold. Alright. Then, let's have Magnus face this way. Let's have Leah face that way. And we'll have Vemond face that way. Shirley face that way. Is that everybody? Yeah, that's everybody that I need to actually face different directions. Alright, Let's take a look at what enemies we've got. We've got Andy, level 20. Pretty standard. Yoshi. Alright, just a whole bunch of mages. Sure. Oh, okay, we found an item. For a second, I thought we got into a fight. I'm like, where? How? Why? Alright, and Minerva. Okay. So far, no healing or real variety in any of these troop combinations. There's just a lot of pretty strong troops. Alright, and they are all just marching on towards me, aren't they? Okay. I mean, that's fine. Okay, and we do have... We've got a legion there, and we've got a flying unit here. Okay. We get into a fight with Yoshi. We're not going to be able to target the leader, so let's just target the weakest. Which, yeah, is going to be the guy all the way on the left there. Or I guess the entire back row is kind of weak compared to regular attacks. Okay, they didn't get a combo, so that is good. We're also resisting all of their attacks, which is also good. We like that. Cool. Alright, so we can take out one of them. Let's go ahead and do a Pedra of... Let's do Earth. I've been seeing them do a lot of lightning here, so let's do some Earth. Even if I switch now to target leader, it still wouldn't take them out. Yeah. I'm actually going to retreat here just to avoid taking the extra damage. This also means that my other flying unit, which I believe is right in here, will probably, yeah, just be able to come straight into the attack. Or not. Okay. So we're going to pause. And we're going to set battle strategy to attack leader. Because their leader is undefended, so at least there's that. We're going to get less attacks than we normally would. But we should be fine, because with their spread, they can't really do much to us. Yeah, no, we are totally fine here. Alright, we're not going to retreat out of this one because they can't do a whole heck of a lot to me. I'm not going to use the Pedra. I don't need to. Not in this fight. Alright, so we'll push them back. I need to have this troop go somewhere that they can heal. So we're going to have you move back to this stronghold. We're going to have Ramberty go ahead and attack Yoshi and push him out of here. Alright, you can stick to attack leader. Yeah, because now we can actually focus down the leader. Might kill him here? No, not quite. Dang, okay. That would have been cool. But, oh well. Yeah, lightning is not terribly good against, against these guys. Oh, we almost wipe out this whole troop. You know what? I just don't want to deal with them. We're just going to wipe out the whole troop. I don't want to deal with this one little dude just running around. I just want him gone. There we go. 3 damage was probably not worth using the Pedra for, but I just wanted him gone. Alright. We'll get Lytle in here. We're not going to be able to focus the leader terribly well, but we'll stick with attack leader. This troop doesn't have any method of healing, unlike mine. So I'm not terribly concerned about him. Yeah, we're not going to be able to kill the leader here, which is unfortunate. If they had focused down the archer in the back middle, then we would have actually been able to kill the leader. But they did not. We can try using a Pedra. Okay. If it takes out the person in the back middle, then we will actually... Okay, we can actually kill the leader now. That was necessary in order to be able to kill the leader. So we'll take that. We will take that. All right, cool. And then Ramberdy, you can also come back to Stronghold. We're gonna let Lytle go ahead and take it. Cool. And then everyone else can move into the Stronghold. Jessica, I actually want you on the front line. Hang on, I want to move this up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, move you into the front of the Stronghold so that you are the one defending it, because you only need a little bit of experience before I want to bring you back. And everyone else can just go ahead and stick around to heal a little bit. Especially Eckert. Alright. Bruno v. Jessica. Yeah, once again, we're not going to be able to take out the leader here, but we'll go ahead and stick with having them set to attack leader anyway. These guys can't really do a whole heck of a lot. This is kind of a terrible team composition. Throw a Kiss barely heals, but it powers up. So it makes their attacks stronger, and it increases all of their stats, which can be useful. It's probably the most useful thing that a fairy can do, is make somebody else hit harder and, you know, have more defense. Our Diana in the back will get one more hit. I'm tempted to just burn another Pedra. Sure, we'll do it. We do get them back over time, so I'm not super concerned about burning them like this. I was really hoping that we'd get a kill from burning it, but oh well. Oh, cool. He's just going to continue marching on me. That works. All right, and then we've got a Dragon Master marching on us too, with a dragon. 3 Dragon Masters, actually. Interesting, okay. All right, so we'll go round 2. Yeah, he probably healed himself. Yep, that's kind of what I figured. But this is a very strong defensive team. Having Cataphracts in front just means that you're not going to take a lot of damage unless they have ranged attacks, and their ranged attacks suck. So this team just won't take much damage. And because we get 3 hits from our Diana, I'm pretty sure we kill the leader here, which is good for me. Okay, I was kind of expecting you to try and fight the other Hawkman and maybe take them out, but sure, whatever. We are not going to burn another Pedra here. Just because I have them all doesn't mean I have to use them all. Alright, there we go. So now Jessica is level 20, and we can move them back. to get Ankaseth in the party. Yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead and move you back. And then I don't really care who fights this guy, to be perfectly honest. We're playing a little bit of a defensive game right now. I guess Eckert's going to fight them. Actually, Eckert was probably the only one I didn't want fighting them, because Eckert is the only one who's hurt. Okay. We're going to retreat as soon as we are able to. Cool. We retreat now. Make somebody else fight them. We got some good hits in. Eckert. Move into the stronghold back here. There we go. Okay, Lytle will finish these guys off, I guess. That works. We probably won't kill the leader. We just don't have enough people who can actually hit the leader. We might be able to get that wyvern down, though. Yeah, I think we'll... Well, actually, no. We're guaranteed to kill the wyvern. It's whether or not we kill both, both of the wyvern, worm, whatever each one of them is. Okay, never mind. We aren't guaranteed to kill it if we miss. Come on, guys. Well, alright, sure, whatever. Who do I actually want getting this experience? Does it really matter? You know what? Ramberty, come in here and just kill this guy. Flying unit v flying unit. I just want him dead. And we'll definitely take out at least the leader here. Axe of Worm is very, very strong. Actually, no, yeah, we take out this entire unit here. Axe of Worm is very, very strong. I'm a big fan of them. They're a pain in the butt to grind to get 10 of them, but they're very good. So, do highly consider fighting a bunch of Earth Dragons to get Axes of Worm. Alright. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and have Ramberty come on back to the middle of the stronghold. And who do I want fighting you? Who hasn't gotten much action? You know what, Nancy? This is a little bit dangerous for you to be doing, but get up there. Show them what you got. They want to throw a dragon at you? Fine, we'll throw a dragon at them. We've got dragons too. Yeah, and we are set to attack again. Perfect. And they're all focusing the dragon. Oh, that paralysis is a real pain in the butt. Okay, well, we will get at least an attack in, I guess. I don't think we win this. No, actually, we definitely don't win this. Well, at least we got a kill. Yeah, we definitely don't win this. We don't do combo attacks. If we had done a combo, then it would have been a little bit better, but we got too bogged down by yeah, there was no way we were going to win that. That's Unfortunate, but what you gonna do? All right. At least we got a kill. It required burning a Pedra, but we got a kill, so there's that. Get back up into there. Oh, and now they're trying to run away from me, huh? Nah. You don't get to run. You don't get to run from me. You only get to die to me. Yeah, I think those Black Knights, you can replace their sides with those heavy axes. And there goes the dragon. Dang. All right. And here's the meteor strike. We will get one more book of meteor strike. And if we save up a whole bunch of money, we can buy, I think it's the Book of Annihilation. I don't remember what town it's in anymore. But if we save up a whole bunch of money, we can buy that too. And then we'll have like the 3 strongest spell books in the game. And we get a Book of Pain, which is just a pretty good spell book. Dio needs a lot more experience. All right. Let's go ahead and move back to Stronghold. Jessica's back here. Cool. All right. Jessica, go ahead and retreat into headquarters so that we can rearrange some stuff for you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and remove you, and then add you. There we go. All right, we're gonna redo some formation here. Put you there, put you there. You stay there, you stay there. There we go. All right, and then we change the leader to Ankaseth, the Solid Blade. Hell yeah. All right, is there anything new we want to equip? I don't think there's really going to be much better than the Blessed Sword for us to work with right now. Actually, I could just give him the Sum Manus. Yeah, we'll just give you a Sum Manus, why not? Titania Mail is just really good, so we'll keep you with that. Blue Sash is the only thing we can give you. We do get... That's really good. Probably worth replacing the Earth Javelin for. Although, I think we could also switch we could switch Thunder Spear out for that as well, and then have a Fire type magic, which would be pretty neat. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. All right, and then we deploy Ankaseth, who can just hang out. All right, so I need people to heal up a little bit. Primarily Eckert here. Once Eckert is healed up, he can come take this stronghold from Dreyfus. Yes. And then, depending on how much experience he needs, also take out Minerva. Nancy needs more HP as well. Ah, there is a town right here. It's just being hidden by these guys. Okay, so we need someone neutral to take that town. Who do we have here that's neutral? Lytle is not particularly neutral. Actually, I could just send one of my level 20 guys over there. Nancy is absolutely not neutral. Ramberty is, I don't think, neutral. Neutral-ish. Dio's absolutely not neutral. Ankaseth is fairly neutral. Vemond is not. Shirley is fairly neutral. I mean, we can try taking it with Ramberty. Yeah, we can try taking it with Ramberty. Okay. I want to get Nancy healed up a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna let Nancy heal up a little bit and then move people up here. And then we'll move people from down here up over. So we'll just we'll speed up a little bit. All right, it's been a little bit. Let's see how people's health is doing. Okay, Ramberty is all healed up. Nancy, how are you doing? You're doing okay. Eckert, how are you? You're also fine. All right. Eckert, go take this stronghold. And then we need Ramberty to take this stronghold. We need everyone else to just try and help. Oh, you know what I could do? I could also send you over here to take this stronghold, and then right before you do, switch the leader to being Vad. That would work. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, Dio, you aren't going to take this stronghold, but you're gonna come up here and help. And then likewise, Nancy, you are not going to take this stronghold, but you are going to come up here and help. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and send off Magnus up here. Get him starting on his march. We'll send Leah up. We'll send Vemond up. And we'll have Ankaseth hold down the fort. Alright. Cool, that one went to sleep. We'll take that. Ankaseth, go ahead and actually face up this way, though, because that's where enemies are going to appear, if enemies are going to appear. Alright, there's a couple of items in this little peninsula down here that I'm going to want to get to, but I can just send one of my flying units for them. Alright, there goes the archer. I don't know how much experience this unit actually needs. Not that it'll really matter that much. Alright, cool. I think we wipe out this whole unit, because we'll have 3 more hits. Yeah, I think we wipe out the whole unit. Oh, that crit was completely unnecessary. That was a completely unnecessary crit. But it's fine. Okay. Cool. We'll take an angel fruit for that. Why not? Cool. We get the item. We get a cup of life that can be used to permanently increase your HP. Crystal of Precision also can be used to permanently increase one of your stats. I don't remember which one anymore. All right. Oh, and he's got that cool axe. Neat. Well, we also have cool axes. So let's see whose axes are cooler. Alright, we're not going to one-round him, so that's unfortunate. He will get an attack in. Pretty sure that means that they can use... Yeah, he'll use Fireball instead of Darkness. Which is pretty neat. So they could have actually done a combo there. They could have done the... Fire Dark combo, which can decrease your power. Which, out of all the effects from combo magic, I would say is probably one of the weakest. You know, decreasing people's power is neat because then they do less damage and you do more damage to them. But it pales in comparison to paralyzing them or putting them to sleep. And I still have no idea what poison actually does in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, these guys are all gonna start moving into position. We're gonna start moving through these guys. Do we just clear this entire unit too? We might. No, I don't think we do. It'll be close. But I don't think we do, because it's going to take 2 more shots to kill the guy in the back. It's going to take another hit to kill that guy. Actually, you know what? No, we have 3 more hits, and I think it'll take exactly 3 more hits to clear this entire unit. I'm going to put in a pause just in case these guys hit level 20. There we go. Okay. Well, there goes a plan. All right. Well, Lytle, hang out right there then. Cool. All right. That place has been liberated. We like that. Yeah, you're way into the weeds being on the light spectrum. Okay. You know, I still think probably my best odds of actually liberating this place is to have Kasha or Vad be the leader and have them take it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move leader to being Vad. And then Ramberty, you are no longer going to be told to go take the unit. You're going to be told to go kill Gunther. Dio, you go ahead and kill Fry? Not Fry. Tanya. Nancy, your job is going to be killing Fry. And that'll do it. Oh, okay. So we just got a Freya, a Hippogriff, and a Griffin. Easy enough. Not really a match for Dio. Yeah, not a match for Dio at all. This is honestly probably my strongest unit. With the Book of Meteor Strike and just, you know, Book of Meteor Strike and then 3 very strong physical attackers and healing, this is probably my strongest unit. Which is pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. There are special classes that I can get still that would allow for more shenanigans. But we'll see. We'll see what we do there. Yeah, I just completely one-rounded these guys. Hang on. Why are you a level up but no one else is? Okay, well, we get a Ring of Eloquence, I guess. Do I need, like... Okay, everyone else needs, like, 3 more experience. Unfortunate. Well, let's just let these guys do their thing. Okay, we actually have a Puppet Master using golems, so that's pretty neat. Oh, that's right, my dragon is hurt. Forgot about that. Oh, he's got a little angel doll. That's cute. I was really hoping for some combo magic, but these guys seem to hate using combo magic for some reason. So we're just gonna Word of Pain this guy. There we go, he's dead, we retreat. That's how we do that. Because those golems are gonna just hit real hard, and I don't want to deal with it. Alright, and then these guys are not a problem. Centurions are just always really weak, and soldiers are also always really weak. I don't know. So there's only a few classes in the game that can be Legion leaders, I guess. You know, your named characters like Dio, Leah, Ankaseth, Magnus, they can all do it. And otherwise, if you're going to use a general character, only Centurions can do it. The thing I don't know is why they always put a whole bunch... Okay, I guess Nancy's fighting this guy. Is why they always just put a whole bunch of soldiers with the Centurion, making them effectively useless. Anytime you fight an enemy Legion, the leader is always going to be a Centurion with a whole bunch of just soldiers. Which means that their head holding that Legion together is always incredibly weak. The rest of the Legion could be very strong, but the leader is always incredibly weak. And there is an item I can use to increase team cohesion that makes those combo attacks more likely. I will probably end up wanting to use that on these guys. Alright, so we want Ramberdy to go ahead and just move over here. You can just hang out right where you are. We want Vad to come in and take this stronghold. All right. And then we'll have Leah move up to here to hold that stronghold. While you go... Actually, come hunt down this guy. Yeah, you just hang out right there for a second until we take a stronghold for you to come heal in. Actually, I guess you can go ahead and walk down the rocks now. Yeah, you can go ahead and come down here now. There we go. Okay. So now that you've liberated that place, Vad, we will go ahead and change the leader back to Lytle. And then I'm going to actually go ahead and have you go to Inns over here. Because there's something very specific that we can do there. And I don't know if we can do it right now, or if we have to wait until after we've won this encounter. Or scenario? I don't know. I don't know if we have to wait to be able to do it, or if we can do it immediately. But I'm willing to find out. So we'll have Magnus move up here. We'll have Vemond move up here. And we'll have Shirley move up here. And then Leah can hold this position. But if we move Lytle to Inns and then do a investigation of the town, we should be able to get a new item there for Lytle specifically. I don't know if we can do that now or we have to wait until after we have beaten this area and come back into it. But we'll try. Let's go ahead and set you to attack weakest, actually. Right now, I'm just going to try and work on getting these guys leveled up. Pick off some of these enemy units. Alright, there is no point in me taking additional damage here, so we'll just retreat. And then in one more fight, we should be able to finish off this unit. Ah, well, they have healing, so that will make it take a little bit longer, but whatever. Okay, you guys will heal up a little bit while I pick off some of these other guys. Eckert, you are getting a little bit tired, so we'll just go ahead and have you rest. And we'll just speed up a little bit. All right, Eckert is now awake and ready to march in. And you guys are almost in position up here. I'll need to decide who I want to go kill those golems. I don't really want to send Dio after them because Dio is just really strong. I will probably have Nancy's group kill those golems. Nancy's group is really strong if they actually do their combination magic, which they do all the time off screen. They just are camera shy, I guess. But whatever. But they are definitely... It is more dangerous to have them go kill those golems, but I can control the flow of battle pretty well by having them run away before they take too much damage and then come back and heal. And I would rather have Nancy get that experience on enemies that I can control that flow of battle against than enemies they can't. And Dio's unit is just really safe to fight people with. Speaking of which, what do I need up here? Someone slightly dark. Well, Ramberdy, you are slightly dark, so that actually works perfectly. We'll go ahead and have you not take out the enemy, take the stronghold, and then we'll have Dio, who is not slightly dark, is very dark, just move up to be near the stronghold. Alright. We'll finally take out this guy, and then I'll have you turn around and go take out the guy up at the top. There we go. Get our 9 experience. Oh, that's right. Dio also only needs like 3 experience to go up a level. Whatever. All right. So now come back up here to take out that guy. All right, and we are going to set you to attack weakest, which I guess is the Balder Golem. Not sure how that works, but hey, we finally get Inferno! Now, unfortunately, golems can't get put to sleep, so Inferno doesn't really matter here, but it's still cool. I'll still take that. Really? Really? Now you're going to diversify who you're attacking? Whatever. They weren't going to be... Oh, well, okay, well, we killed one. So that's good. And they're in the back row, so their golems are nowhere near as dangerous if you have them in the back row. If they can only do 1 hit, then they're really not a problem. Okay, and we've got a strong lineup right there. Lytle's got to go to sleep, I guess. You go target down this guy. Everyone else here is already level 20. Yeah, everyone else here is already level 20. Alright, Magnus, we're going to have you move up to this stronghold as well. Because technically you do need more experience. Alright. Cockatrice is in the back. Shit. So this is a problem, because there's a high likelihood that they will petrify me. Just like that. Okay. Okay. We pause. We back attack. That's what we like to see. Okay. We switch you. And then we have you come down. Might as well have you get these items along the way. Come get that item. Come get that item. And come back over here. Oh. I kind of forgot that there was an item there too. Dio, I swear to God. You don't need this experience, but I need you to kill this person. Okay. Kill the birds. Actually, just wipe up the whole unit. I don't care. Actually, even if we just take out the leader, then this is fine, because then we'll always be back attacking, and then the birds will always be in the front. So all we need to do is kill the leader, actually. Which we'll have to do through the Book of Meteor Strike. Just like that. Perfect. And now you retreat as well. We have now further increased the disparity in levels, but doesn't matter. Alright, so Dio can now move to Stronghold. You go take that Stronghold real quick. Okay, never mind. Dio, you do not get to move to Stronghold just yet. Magnus, you do not get to move to Stronghold just yet. I guess Shirley come up here because we can. Alright, Nancy will finish off these guys. Then we'll have Nancy go back over to the other place because Nancy still needs a lot more experience. Well, maybe not a lot more, but they still need more experience at the very least. There we go. Okay. Ramberty also needs more experience, but we need to get them unpetrified in order to really do much. And I am actually kind of concerned. Count's garments? Okay. You know what? Actually, second thought. I don't know if these enemies are going to immediately start coming after me as soon as we take the stronghold. So in order to avoid that problem, we're not going to take the stronghold just yet. Eckert, are you like... Okay, I mean, you're tired, but the other person's literally asleep, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And then, yeah, continue to attack weakest. You have no option but to attack that guy, so that makes sense. We will at least kill the knight here, so there's that. Yeah, our attacks are a little bit more spread than I'd want them to be, but we will at least kill the knight here. There we go. Go ahead and pause, because I'm going to want these guys to go to sleep. Heal up a little bit. Or we'll level up. That works too. Okay. Well, I guess if we're leveled up, then we'll just go ahead and come back over here. You are moving like here, yeah? Yeah, okay. Alright. So this is going to be a little awkward. But it should be fine. We'll get a bloodstained robe right there, so that's pretty good. And then there's another item that we'll get. Okay, you're moving there. Lytle is now at destination. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this now or if we have to come back. We repelled Lotus and Latium, but is this the end? Oh, yeah, that's right. There was a conspiracy to make it look like the Archbishop was working with demons. So yeah, I think we have to come back after we've completed this scenario, which is fine. We can do that. All right. Everyone, like, well, Magnus doesn't need to take a nap. Magnus can just face that way. But everyone else just, like, I don't know, take a nap. Nancy especially take a nap. I guess Shirley also does not need to. We should get another item here. Cool. Okay, and then we're just gonna have you come over here and get yourself revived. So we'll speed up a little bit. Okay, Miguel is here so that we can revive our friends. If there's only the one of them that needed to get revived, then I would have just used the stone for it, but we'll go ahead and bring you back. Literally, those cockatrices just worked to make me waste... Those cockatrices just made me waste $700. That's all they did. Annoying little bastards. Alright. It's fine, though. It's fine. There we go. Everybody's all good now. Thank you, old witch. Alright, now that we've done that, we can go ahead and have you go kill this guy real quick. And then we'll have you go back and actually take the town so that we can continue this scene. Also, I'm sending you over to that town too, just because. Alright. Just like before, we will attack weakest, which in this case will likely be that knight. Or, you know, I won't argue with crits taking out a black knight. They will do the most damage, so I'm not going to argue with that. I don't think, yeah, we definitely don't finish this guy off here, but we'll get a couple of good kills in. It'll take one more fight in order to finish this guy off. And finishing him off might also put us to level 20 with Ramberdy, which is fine if that's what happens. Or I guess he's Miguel right now. I need to switch it back to being Ramberdy as the leader, but whatever, we can do that. Boop. There we go. Yep, there we go. We got a level up. All right, so we are leveled up with most people now are at the levels I want them to be. So let's go ahead and change leader back to Ramberdy. And then I need to take this stronghold, which is going to take a minute. So, oh, you are marching. Hello. Okay. Who do I want fighting you? I guess Nancy? I mean, I guess Nancy. Sure. That works, I guess. If that's what you want to do. I don't agree with your decision, but it's your decision to make. Alright, Eckert will hang out right there. Let's see, what do we need to take this place? Someone really low alignment, like Nancy. Alright, fair enough. Alright, Heinlein. Let me show you the power of a dragon. Set you to attack leader even though nobody can. I was hoping that that might help them have a little bit more cohesion in who they're attacking, but please just target. Oh, all you had to do was target one of the. You could have gotten the kill. You could have gotten the kill. Instead, they're gonna heal. Fine. Well, you guys really are just all over the place, aren't you? Maybe I should have just set you to attack weakest. Well, at least you'll get a kill. I was kind of hoping you'd get more than that, but at least you got one. You know what? Nah, I ain't doing it. I ain't dealing with this. Get more than one kill. Thank you. That was way overkill in terms of experience needed, but I don't care. I just wanted more than one kill. There we go. You're gonna go to bed. Everyone else is just gonna hang out, I guess. Sure, whatever. Okay, we have taken Rajisk. It doesn't look like that caused anyone to move in, so there's that at the very least. But we will go ahead and move all of our people into here. I'm going to want to start targeting some of these other enemies. Everyone's level 20 now. I do want to get more experience on Magnus himself, so I'll probably do that. We've got Gilles over here, who is immobile, and will get one rounded, most likely. So there's that. Not too concerned about Gilles. Alright, we've got Gaston. Cataphract with a Tiamat. Or, sorry, Bahamut. Okay. You know what? I might actually just go ahead and have Shirley go for Gaston. Because I would like to decrease her alignment a little bit. Daedric would also be a good one for Shirley to go fight in that sense, actually. Nancy, how's your health doing? It's fine. We're gonna go ahead and have you take this stronghold. And we're going to send you with an escort that is Dio. Because Dio is fine. Dio does not need to be concerned about anything. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Shirley v. Gaston. Yeah, we'll stick to attack leader. They've got Divine Ray, which is really strong against undead, and that's about it. If you kill an undead with Divine Ray, then they stay dead. Normally, undead will just pop back up after the end of the round if you kill them, unless you kill them with Holy Magic, which Divine Ray counts as Holy Magic. And they're not going to get a chance to do it again. Alright, well, there's one down. We're going to have you pivot and go kill this guy. Really, I'd like to just decrease her alignment, and so having her fight high alignment enemies is a good way to do that. And I'm also not terribly concerned about her taking damage, because she's just very strong. We'll get a Radiant Gale. Didn't get as much paralysis as I was hoping for, so we will take a little bit extra damage, but We'll get a kill. So at least there's that. All right, cool. Well, we stopped them from doing more attacks, and we didn't change our alignment at all. Not as fortunate, but whatever. You just keep doing that. You just keep doing that. And then let's have Magnus go kill... These were the cockatrices up here, if I remember correctly. So we'll have you go kill them. What do you mean you captured it? Nancy? Nancy? What do you mean you captured it? Alright, fine. Whatever. The whole point of sending you over there was so that you'd liberate it, because you're similar in alignment, but whatever. Alright, well, we will at least kill this knight. See if we can get some paralysis. Okay, cool, cool. We got a little bit of paralysis. That'll prevent... Okay, we're gonna kill the knight. We won't kill the paladin. But we can kill the paladin in the... Why did your alignment go up there? This group just really wants to be high alignment, and I don't understand it, but whatever. No matter what I do, they just keep trying to be high alignment. Just go to bed. How much more experience do you even need? Killing the paladin will probably be sufficient for it. Oh, and we do get the item that's right there, the angel fruit. Nice. Okay. Alright, and we do have these two units over here as well that we can fight. Who do I want to fight them? That's the real question. That was weird. Okay, sure. Don't dodge me. We didn't get a combo. That's okay. Our people that we have in here are just kind of fillers anyway. So it's not terribly surprising we didn't get a combo. Okay, we get a little bit of experience from wiping out that unit. We'll send Magnus over to go wipe out another unit. Okay, we get nothing from that. Sure, whatever. Actually, yeah, just Magnus, just like come over here. I guess. Are you the one with dragons? Or... No, you are not the one with the dragon. Okay. And I think you're the one that I want to have Magnus go fight. Okay, Magnus. We are going to play a game of trying to dodge the enemy leader. That is the name of this game, is dodging the enemy leader. Which is a lot easier to do with flying units. Okay. We're getting this guy pushed out a little bit more. Magnus, what the fuck are you doing? I specifically told you to come over here. You really want to get that enemy leader. Now go over there. You have to be very specific with these guys, because they always want to default to going to the road, which will take them straight through a stronghold. And sometimes you don't want them going through a stronghold. Alright, how much XP do I get for this? 13, perfect. There we go. And alignment went down slightly. Finally. And we get a bow sandstorm for that. That's actually really good. Those are pretty unique. And they're just really strong. So we'll take those. Okay, Magnus. I think I can now tell you to go actually target this guy down. We're also going to have you camp. How much experience do you still need? You need 78. I think after killing this guy, we should be in a good position for you to then do what else you need to do. So, we're going to have Eckert go work on Gaston. Alright, Eckert v. Gaston. I think we're already set to attack weakest. We are. Which, yeah, makes sense. That would be the cataphracts. Or not cataphracts in this case. Phalanx? I think the phalanx. I guess the dragon is weaker to magic. I don't know, whatever. It's dead now, so there's that. You know, I might save this guy just in case it looks like Magnus might need a little bit more experience. So we're actually just going to have you hang out right there. Because I'd really like Magnus to be at level 22 at the end of this fight so that I can switch in the proper people. And then the only person I will need to level up off screen will be Meredia, so that they are level 20 and can go into somebody's unit. That would be great. Again, we're not going to get a combo, but that's fine. Pumpkin Shower will probably finish this guy off. No, it won't. Okay, well, this will hurt. Or we'll dodge. We'll take the dodge. Oh, yeah, that only gave us 8 experience. Okay, we're going to need to get more experience. I probably shouldn't have killed the other unit. I probably should have just saved them, but that's okay. We get a Mirror of Soul for it. We're now at 86. We'll see if this gets us to 90. If we can get to 90, then I bet that the leader here will give us 10. I'm fairly confident that Gilles will give us 10. So we'll find out. All right, we poke. Let's see what we get. 5. You know what? I'll take it. We do need to heal just a little bit because our Pumpkinhead took a lot of damage. We get a Mjolnir, so that's pretty sweet. You know what? We're actually going to move you to the front because you get 2 free pumpkin smashes. And I say free. You get 2 pumpkin smashes that don't require you to damage yourself to use them. Okay, then we'll just go ahead and have you move back. You know what? I've got all these healing items. I'm just going to use them. Oh, and I do not have a Petrify heal on you. I need to add a Petrify heal to you. I need to definitely make sure I do that. There. Was it an overheal? Yes. Do I care? No. Go to Stronghold. Alright. Magnus versus Gilles. Let's see if we can just finish this encounter. Oh, he's got a water axe, I guess. Tell me why you're here. Are you trying to gain support from the Eastern Orthodox Church? Let me give you a piece of advice. Don't even bother. If you won't walk away from here in one piece, your lives end this day. Okay, Gilles. Frickin' edgelord. Alright. Yeah, we're set to attack leader. We'll just do our thing. Pumpkin Smash is very good here because it will just always reduce his HP by half. And then I think we just one-round him. Pretty sure we just one round it. Yep. There we go. Oh, okay. That one extra... we got 9, so that one extra experience... getting 5 instead of 4 from that, that phalanx mattered. Dang, okay. Guess you don't know yet. Both the Eastern region and its church are already under our control. It was a big mistake for us to have left you alone this long. I should have taken care of you long ago. Well, that's ominous. But we won, so at least there's that. Hooray! Oh, and we get his cool axe. Sweet. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Alright, I understand that Oderon? Oh yeah, that's the Pope or whoever. He's lost his station as... well, he's the Archbishop. They just told us. Okay. I think that's the guy that we swore under in the very beginning of the game. Anyway, it looks like the Eastern Orthodox Church is controlled by the Central Division. Why, Hugo? Well, it's been said that he allowed a sentinel to be possessed by the devil, that he had contact with denizens of the Netherworld. Well, that's how impossible. He was replaced by Karakov, formerly an officer of the Central Division. It is customary that an archbishop serves concurrently as a general, so that makes Karakov the current general of the Eastern Division. But he's a nobleman from the Central region. These people, the followers of Birth, are against it. Yeah, it sounds like Karakov, probably... There's a rumor that Oderon is dealing with the Netherworld. It's highly unreliable. Yeah, it sounds like he was probably set up by Karakov. It's probably just a plot to seize control of the Eastern Orthodox Church. Yeah. You think it's the Central Division? Yeah. But why now? They could have done it before, right? The reason must be to stop the expansion of the Revolutionary Army. Makes sense. Of course, it doesn't seem to be as simple as that. Oh, that's right. They're also doing stuff with Yumel right now, so that's kind of a problem. We must reach the Eastern Orthodox Church as quickly as possible. Oh, we will. There are 2 routes to there. I think it's better for you to know what to expect. Are you ready? The first route is through the Tremos Mountains, avoiding the Central and Eastern Divisions. There are no reports of enemy activity, but we have no idea what to expect. You are not guaranteed a safe trip. The other is to head north through Capitrium. Sure, the enemy will be lying in wait. Besides, there's also Castle Undel to worry about. Eondel? I don't know. Also, this may distract us from our plans, but it was reported that an outcast Birthan Sentinel is headed for the Vert Plateau. The Birthan Sentinels were established to honor the achievements of the Knights of Danica. They are known to be devout warriors. Can't believe they consort with devils, but if it's true, they will be most formidable. Okay, so here's where we have our first real diversion in what we can do. I believe, so in each one of these scenarios, I believe we can recruit someone, but I believe recruiting them will lock us out of being able to recruit the other 2. So you can only get one of the 3. I think you can only do one of these 3. Eventually you'll go to all 3 of them. But I think right now we can only get one of the 3 people. So I'm not sure which one we're going to do, but before we do any of that, we have a little bit of team composition to do. So we can go ahead now and remove you, and we can add back in our proper people. All right, and we want Dylan. We want... Where are our proper people? We want Katreda. And we want Saradin. There he is. All right. We are not doing that. Actually, we will be forming a new unit in a moment, but not right now. Can we finally make an archmage? No, but we can make a vampire. I don't want him to be a vampire. I do have a very specific plan for this wizard, and it is not to become a vampire. Vampires are pretty good, though. The problem with vampires is that they are useless during the day, but they are extremely powerful during the night. Now, I could make him a ninja master. That would give him a better magic attack from the back row. So that's a consideration. His intelligence stat won't go up as quickly as a ninja master as it would being a wizard, which is the main reason I have not done that. But I could do that. I don't think there's any new fun classes. Yeah, there's no new fun classes for my female characters to use, so that's fine. All right. Vampires are really strong, but I don't know who I would want to turn into a vampire. Yeah, I have no idea who in the world I would even want to be a vampire. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Now, we do have some options here, though. So we could get Malnir. These two axes are actually just about... Alright, well, that's interesting. You know what? Yeah, we'll do Malnir, and then we'll do... Yeah, that'll work. Because then with Iceblade, if these guys all end up in the back row somehow, they can still do a combo magic of Ionosphere, which is just strong. So that'll work. I could give you the Fire Spear, which I think I will, because then that enables some fun magic there. Yeah, that enables some fun magic there that we can do. Alright. Alternatively, if I given that to you, it is actually weaker than the Earth Javelin. Okay. So we're not going to worry about that. I can't make a Dragoon yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. I could give you the Bow of Sandstorm, which would just be stronger. I think I'd rather give it to you, though. Okay. You have the Sun Menace, which, other than the Ice Blade, is the best weapon that you can use right now. Okay. You guys have Axe of Worm, which is what you're going to use. Oh, that's right. We did get a new buckler for people that use bucklers, which is actually few and far between, it looks like. Okay, it's mostly you. Mostly you guys. We did get an electric shield, which I guess we'll go ahead and equip that. Yeah, because I don't think anyone else actually uses bucklers, other than these guys. Okay. I think that is good then. Oh, that's actually cute. If I gave you the Book of Meteor Strike, it would actually just replace everything with it. I could give you the Vestment of Water. Or I could give you a Bloodstained Robe. I have a lot of those, actually. Yeah, we'll give you one of those, sure. Can I give one of those to you, too? Yeah, we can. Okay. Oh, enough. we've got all kinds of cool stuff that I forgot about. Sure, we'll give you a forest tunic. I don't think there's anything. We do have a pure white dress, so we can make a princess later. We will want to make a princess later, and that princess is probably going to end up being Meredia, all things considered. We'll give you the Kyrikion, and we'll give you... we'll give you a Book of Bane for right now as well. Ring of Eloquence. Interesting. Okay, so that just makes your magic stronger. I mean, yeah. All right. Okay, so we will want to go ahead and form a unit here. We will form a unit of Meredia in the back. And then... really, I just want Meredia to level up really, really fast. So I don't want a whole lot of other people in her party. So we're just going to put in 2 pumpkin heads in the back row. And that is pretty much a guaranteed we kill things really quickly group. And there we go. All right. Now, the last thing I want to check, was there anyone else who still needed some more experience? I don't think so. Yeah, I think everybody is good. Okay, yes, everybody's good except for Meredia, who just needs to go up some levels. Alright, so we're gonna save. There is one more thing I want to do here. So we're going to go ahead and dispatch Lytle. We're going to actually do the thing that we tried to do earlier. We're going to have Lytle come up to here. And while she's doing that, let me take a look real quick as to what we can encounter. Okay, looks like we can fight red dragons in Highlands. So we'll go ahead and dispatch Meredia. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and dispatch Meredia to just march around in the Highlands for a bit. Well, I guess Lytle's fighting something. We're encountering a wild fairy out on the road, so that's unexpected. I mean, I guess we'll kill it, just because we can, but sure. It'll decrease our alignment a little bit, which is helpful for this team, because I really would prefer them to be more neutral. And we'll get a heal seed for it, so that's also good. I do need to remember to restock my items on people. Gotta remember to do that too. Alright, well, we didn't get into any encounters with Meredia, but we did reach here with Lytle. Lytle! Are you Lytle Klein? Yeah? Oh, you were in the Order of the Red Branch. So you are alive. I'm happy to know that. Didn't expect to see another survivor. You still fighting? Yes, for those who died for the revolution. You're strong, Lytle. I'm laying down my sword. I fear the war. Maybe because I have a family to protect now. I'll be a father soon. Let me give you this. This is my red branch. I don't need it anymore. Please carry on for us. All right, cool. And there we go. All right, so that's all we really came here to do. We do need to get Meredia trained up, but I can do that off screen. Getting them 3 levels is going to be a bit of a pain, but it's not going to be that bad. But let's take a look and see what we can do with that red branch. As you might expect, it's really good for Lytle. And here it is, yeah. A hat with red branches attached like antlers. It sharpens the wearer's concentration. So yeah, it's just it really improves your dexterity. which is really good for Lytle. So we'll go ahead and take that. Oh, we do also have the Terra armor, which is just kind of good. Is there anyone I want to give that to, actually? Maybe. Oh, maybe you. You know what? Yeah, you can have the Terra armor. Why not? Cool. Alright, well, between episodes, I'll train up Meredia and figure out which of the 3 paths I want to go down. But I will see you guys then.